just arrived in Barcelona, getting picked up for our tour and transported to the hotel. We are on the top of Montjuïc, which you can see the port.
Ja. He gave decoration to the apartment in the first floor. Soldiers, the pilgrims, he was coming to visit us. So we wanted to do like this. One male, the other female, Mary and Joseph. And even down the columns there are turtles. The show of the turtle, like in China, symbolizes the universe. And seaside is a sea turtle, mountain side, a mountain turtle. Do you think we can enter? I don't know what are you expecting. I'm sure I'm not sure if this is the last of the traditional tree. The branches of the trees on one side, touching the branches of the trees on the other side. That's giving a feeling of welcoming. I came here with people from all the world and from all the religions, and everybody's feeling welcome here. Maybe it's helping there are not statues. So inside it's full of statues, and here only the cross, Joseph. And he has decided apostles. Not our for Judas, St. Paul is taking St. Paul is taking the place. Can you see up the altar there's something like one umbrella? That's, well, one interpretation of Apocalypse, one. There are that's a tradition. Now modern historians are telling he was born 2 years before himself, so he was 35.
This is Park Güell.
Stirs the cactus. Living idea and architecture always together. Years old, and never one stone was falling down. Years ago, this tradition, that was only the sales office and a store. Right, left. That's giving a feeling of movement to the ensemble. Okay, you see it's more Anyway, on each side there is a palm tree. Can you see the leaves? You recognize
안 보여. 그냥 대충 찍었어.
the columns. Now let's remember well. With imagination you can see one elephant there. The columns, do you remember the legs of the elephants?
We are at the flamenco show. This is the dinner buffet that they have first. With all sorts of Spanish specialties. We won't be able to take pictures and videos of the show. I just wanted to show you what it looks like in the park.
welcome to the museum. Welcome to the universe of Salvador Dali. The decoration is taking things from everywhere. These lights are from the subway of Paris. With this camera, you see another thing.
You actually see a naked woman, and unless the picture,
What is the view? What is the
it's
reality?
bizarre.
So this is the general idea you can follow in this museum.
This is the grave of Dali, right under our feet.
The artist is showing, so the landscape is the landscape of this area, but everything is in suspension. Can you see this? Everything is flying for shooting. Zombie is something like one spoon as well. It's a joke. Prisoners of George in the museum.
This is a representation of the rest. That's her hair, and you go up and you see it is what it actually looks like.
Like most of Dali's ideas in this painting, using realism but showing impossible things. He's showing himself on the side, Gala on the other side, flying at the side.
We are in our Regent cruise. Whoops. This is the shower. This is our balcony for 2 people. It's nice and gave us some champagne.
Please be advised
And
that
this is our
cell
balcony.
phones, smoking, drinking, or eating during the guest crew members will be stationed along.
So we have boarded the Regent 7 Seas Voyager, and we are going to head out on our Mediterranean cruise tonight. This is our first night on the ship. We boarded our buses off on our short excursion with Regent. They're all included, or you can upgrade to a nicer excursion. But we are on the island of Mallorca, and we have the sun and sand excursion that we are doing today. So we are on Menorca, and this is the Mediterranean Sea. Our tour here has these umbrellas, and you can go up and go to the shops. It is really chilly, but we made it in. The little shops area and restaurants down by the beach. Getting back to our ship. It's tea time.
This mixed fruit cake, mixed fruit.
And the Horizon Lounge. If you're looking at beautiful port
We're at the Prime 7 Steakhouse, having our surf and turf.
With the waiter Lucy. Hello.
Beautiful, thank you. And there's
Take it off.
Hey Skylar, did you want?
We are docked at Marseille this morning. All the buses are here waiting for us. Off to a shore excursion to Avignon and Les Baux. We've arrived at Les Baux en Provence.
Voilà, so you see that's the entrance. Alors, let's start again. Alors, we got two streets, one that goes up.
Is that Roman? Is that Roman?
Sing in Provençal, and they carry that baby lamb around in the village adorned with ribbons. So that's why on the right side you got the carriage, and through the end on the left side you got a beautiful tomb dedicated to Ali.
You got your hand in there.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Alors, to the right is also.
We're in Avignon at the Pope's Palace. Very crowded. There's a theater festival today.
We see again at the bottom of the boats all sculpted up. Everything you see here is 1.5 You go down this way to this grand staircase, which is quite impressive.
This is the famous bridge. C'est le pont d'Avignon.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shut up, Maria, come on, get happy. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready for the judgment day.
We are in Saint-Tropez, and we're going to have to take tenders into the port today. But it is beautiful out here. It's a beautiful morning. Decided to have a room service breakfast this morning. The tender is here. We're taking this into Saint-Tropez.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention, please? This is a very important announcement from Regent 7 Seas, which concerns your safety and crews. At Regent 7 Seas, we thank you for your attention.
I recommend you, if you want to climb a little bit, I recommend you to go and to take some photos on the bay.
Roman period is very simple, very pure, and quite dark. The town hall is the town hall of Simon. So it is one town hall actually, not for like Melnick, but for 6,000.
Very Gassin.
Gassin. So,
Just if you
a little
We
bit
are
scary.
at the narrowest street in the world.
Let me get over here and I'll take 20.
We are now in Amateur. Oops. Is everybody's behind us?
So now we are in the center.
The Papillon Beach, which is the famous natural beach here, is right down there. These are the famous pastries by Regent. Alright, we had a beautiful day in Saint-Tropez and now we're heading back on our tether. We are docked in Livorno, Italy, heading to Florence today on an excursion. Okay, we got to our buses for the tours. Pretty industrial here in Livorno. We arrived in Florence for a walker's ride.
There, the big door with the marble covering, yes. 10 minutes, you know, or just the time needed. Be back here, I'll be here. Alright? They give you change, they give you change. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be. Come on.
You can get all the way to the top, very tight stairs.
There are no skyscrapers in Florence, so that's the best panoramic point you have in the whole valley. Now in 1436, again, the structure was finished, the church could be consecrated, consider the whole structure of the temple is more than 15,000. But then the works for the covering went on for a few decades and were never finished. So we are part of the city by the south end of the Cardo. Then the bridge was destroyed by the floods repeatedly and rebuilt. Eventually, a flood in 1333 destroyed all the bridges. It is now only in the second half of the 1700s, after the Medicis were built. Florence. The Council of the Florentine Republic in the early 1500s, and together with Michelangelo. Now we see later the language spoken here, the Bulgaris.
That's why you need to pre-buy your tickets from your travel agent. That's the replica of David.
This loggia is like an open-air museum. All of the statues here are the original ones. Roman statues in the back that were decorating the Medici's villa in Rome and were brought to Florence, baptized to Florence, like hundreds of other artists from 1500s. And eventually he spent the rest of his life here. His name
This is Gelato Miri. Sydney is getting a lesson. Everyone is busy.
We are docked at Civitavecchia. It's just a very short bus ride and we get to the train station and then we're off to Rome.
We're at the train station.
See the two soldiers, see the steps, see the first flight of steps. There is a marble statue. Under the marble statue
at the bell tower of the temple. Another church is international.
you can read that the lock there has been working for the last
Right here, where we are standing now, because this is where the cross stands. What you
Fountain is by Lainey. We are eating at Tre Scalini, which is supposed to be the famous restaurant.
approaching the parking place.
They look like a New Yorker.
This is Pieta by Michelangelo.
要游泳也不会断掉，你保护。
I'm having my grasshopper.
What's that?
Yum.
Grasshopper.
We are at Portofino, in the Italian Riviera. It's a beautiful morning. We are tendering the shore today. The celebrity constellation is in port with us.
We were
And
sitting
these
in
are
one of
tender. It's going to be really super rocky today.
Jason Prather's wife.
No, in the water. It's a nice temperature. Warm.
Really?
You wear the pen.
When you go for the excursion outside, yes, you have to wear 3 layers.
Bueno, estamos acercando a Santa Margherita, donde hay
The beaches on the Riviera are little rocky beaches, so no white sand here.
right in the middle. You recognize the war memorial that was built to celebrate people who died during the World War I. And right in the middle, you recognize a bridge that is called the Monumental Bridge.
New street because it was built in a new part of the town.
Always by Guercino, I'd like to show because it's a very important symbol. The 2 babies here. This is St. John the Baptist, and this is the Holy Child, of course. But this lady is the lower classes again, but they are the original marble forms, and they are really interesting. One more thing, that's the sash of what was the Voyager class, and it was the fall of the Regent. This is a very, very good example. We have another example. Anton van Dyck came in Genoa first in 1621. He was called by the family up, and he stayed here till 1624. Then he decided to go southward, to go to Sicily, to Calais, on the walls. But if you look carefully, you can see they were able to restore the modern part, so dating back to 1800. They weren't able to restore the original one, dating back to the end of 1600. And then you can see a frame, just a painting frame, and down there you can have all the activities which are typical of winter. So, but from here you can also enjoy a very beautiful view of the town, and this beautiful bell tower you can see right in the front. This is on this side of the street, the 19, so for a long time. But then
Everyone was a little tired of Italian food, so we decided in Genoa to try the sushi.
Lived. In the background you see the towers of a gate called the Porta Soprana, which dates back to 1155. Of course, the three ships by Christopher Columbus. So Genoa is the birth town of Christopher Columbus. We still have the papers.
This is Portofino. We have a few minutes before our tender. Back on board for our last night, leaving Portofino, the Italian Riviera. Tomorrow we disembark in Monte Carlo. Then we're going to take a flight from Nice to Venice for a few days in Venice and then home.
Smashing, baby. Watch your mouth, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We are docked in beautiful Monte Carlo. Gorgeous here. Beautiful day to end our trip. We are at the palace of Prince Albert II. They have a changing of the guards here, just like in Monaco. It's beautiful here in Monaco. This is the second smallest principality after the Vatican. There was our home for the last week. Regent cruise ship. This is the church where Princess Grace and Prince Rainier got married and where they're buried. It's beautiful. This is the Opera House in Monte Carlo that's connected to the casino. This is the famous Hotel de Paris and then the famous restaurant.
They reach the highest speed.
This is Ez, where we are headed next.
Yeah.
We're in the exotic gardens at Ez.
When I came up here, I thought you guys weren't gonna come up. So
This is the specialty food of the Nice area. This is a pizza with anchovy olives and onions and the salad niçoise from Nice.
By his architecture, I never been in the rooms. But
We've arrived in Venice Airport and we're taking the water taxis to our hotel. And we have a very pretty boat.
nights with us in one of our junior suites for 4 people. You selected a special rate of travel industry.
We are in our junior suite.
I'm going.
This is the upstairs for the girls, and then we have the downstairs.
I think it's white wine, but I'm not really sure. It didn't actually.
A view from our room. This morning, and we're off to Silver Square.
Which is sent to Venice. 500. Inside the building. So at this point you can also take pictures with the flash windows. Sufficient light. Just 10 seconds for the gentleman to be back. Any questions in the meantime? Yes, I have one lady, please. So killing the monster that Sam is one across, beauty, and I was a different colour ones of the time beauty. Why 2 different colours? From the strip, and then he stopped in Venice. So this represents his was the event of the year 1574. When the room was redone after fire 1574, everyone was born in this how do you write nowadays 4 Roman numerals?
I think so.
How do you write Roman numerals? This is the old fashioned stuff. The second one is now before the Roman numerals. Complaint box. See from the opposite side to me. What's the danger of a complaint box? Number 1, secretary. Read the letter. Be recognized. And never have mentioned in documents that the fresco could have been restored. Deliciously silent.
Skylar.
I'm still there. I'll take that.
Top bar, the horizontal bar. Starting from here, it goes from left to right, outside, 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 inside, inside.
This is the Bridge of Sighs. We are at Rialto Bridge, which is extremely busy.
Quella con poco pomodoro qual è?
this is our dessert. I don't even know what this is.
You want to eat it?
These are some pretty funny Murano glass. I love the chessboard, Ashkenazi versus Sephardi. At high tide, the water comes up and floods the square.
Is the present day hospital. Now allow me to show you something typical Venetian. Look at the grey water taxi. I would say to heaven that a funeral boat. The last flight is €7.50. Was supposed to buy a travel card, but it can't only doctors were allowed to leave the window after nightfall. There was a curfew set up on them, but anyway, those were physically safe almost anywhere else in Europe. Venetians were open-minded, they were nice, so they had fun and faith. Welcome to the Grand Canal, one of the nicest in the world. We are at the beginning of the Grand Canal. Casino is an Italian word which simply means small house. Canto is referring to house, casino means a small house. Supporting the building, preventing the building from collapsing. The outer bridge. Playing the works by Italian Fiesta, the famous English artist. St. Samuel Church on the left. Where of France in 1574. 30 plays. The Poles made a vow to the Virgin Mary. He promised to build a church dedicated to her just for play. The church was built in by Palladio on the local church tower at the end of the square. So very nice of the initial state. They could see the hour.
These are the rabbits who live at our hotel. We're taking a boat to Murano to get a glass blowing demonstration and workshop.
24 carat. Maestro Pino at the moment is working with a white transparent with a little tiny piece of glass. The blown technique, it's very difficult because it's easy to blow air inside. He blew, but when you blow the air inside, the piece comes oval shape. This is why Maestro now is going to make a neck on the piece of glass, just for one reason, because after, much more air he blow inside and roll the pipe, much more of the piece come round from inside. Like for jewelry, you know, there's much more taste. Change the position of the pipe. Look at the master and also the ampere, because the ampere is going to make something.
immediately. You see the piece, and you check the proportion like a three-dimensional. It's just losing time also, because you need to have the glass less elastic. I'm just waiting. When you see that the master cut the tail, that is that there is no more time to make something, because glass loses all the elasticity. He's waiting just a few seconds more because you need to have the legs behind a little bit stronger, otherwise it doesn't stay on jumping like a Ferrari. She changes the color also, the piece, it becomes almost transparent. But transparent doesn't mean that the piece is cool.